I don't see the new narrative. You see, Sowore is a very evil person, you know.
Somebody can just send somebody to prison and be bragging as if he has a police in the back of Nigeria police force. But that's what they turned the Nigeria police force to.
No, now. But I know what he's trying to do.
And you are shouting, oh, this man is on Twitter. He's supporting Tinubu. The people that are supporting Tinubu on Twitter are less dangerous than the ones that are not on Twitter.
But me, I'm not blackmailing you. I'm posting the proof. Go to a podcast, explain the role you played to remove Goodluck Jonathan and put us in this predicament that we are in. APC are not your enemies. You're just making people believe that they are your enemies.
This is one of the most ridiculous charges I've ever seen. You cannot copyright the head of an animal and claim it's your own.
I swear to God, Sowore, you're confusing me at this point. I swear to God.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. Remember that VDM promised to expose Sowore. Now Sowore is back to deny. He never said this, oh, VDM, oh, I beg, oh, don't put me for problem, oh. Now, I'm going to break this video so that you understand how did Sowore get to the point of him denying everything that he said. What he even posted online is not denying it. Now, I want you guys to understand that previously, VDM and Sowore have their banter, and VDM promised that he's going to expose Sowore and he's going to post more video. But let's talk about the previous video that he posted and what he said about Sowore, and we'll be right back.
All right, so Omoyele Sowore, let me show you the reason why I cannot wear your beret and support you. You know, this is why. All right, so as you can see in that video, see the way Omoyele Sowore was being celebrated. A lot of people are happy with him. APC people, they carried broom. They were telling him thank you. It is because of the role he played in removing Goodluck from power. So Omoyele Sowore, Tinubu, and everybody, they were all working together. Yeah, Goodluck was doing his thing. You know, Omoyele Sowore used the Sahara reporters. A lot of demeaning posts that they made against Goodluck then, just because they wanted to get him into power. As you can see, Sahara reporters, this was posted on the 6th, 8th, 2015. Can Goodluck Jonathan get hired as a store greeter? See Sowore and his colleague then. Sowore, Sanusi Lamido, very educated. El-Rufai, the same thing. So all of them, they congregated, and that's how Sowore used Sahara reporters to blackmail Goodluck, published a lot of crazy things about Goodluck Jonathan, and eventually they removed Goodluck. So for them to celebrate Sowore like this, you go know the kind of role where Sowore play for APC. So this APC, when they use that, they criticize today, is actually, they are the same thing. As a matter of fact, what's his style? Let me tell you his strategy. Once he notices that you are criticizing Tinubu, Sowore go put and say you they work for Tinubu. That have always been his game. They are all one. APC, how does he get money? You ask him. How does Sowore get money? Let him come and deny. First of all, Sowore, come and explain this video to the new generation. Explain it. You brought APC. You are part of the person that was hired to bring in APC. You are part of the people that was hired. Where do you get funding for Sahara reporters? Tell them every protest you do. The protest Sowore does in Nigeria, let him tell you people. Let him tell you how he gets his funding. You'll be amazed. They get funding from the US. They get funding from the US. All these things he comes to do, end bad governance. Bullshit. Bullshit. End with bad governance. They are all part of it together. They're all part of it. How does he get his funding? How? Let him tell you people. All he does, he'll come Nigeria from abroad, come from US, come cause chaos, they will give him his own fund, he will go back. You brought in APC. So this somebody go say, end bad governance. Tinubu, the only thing he does against Tinubu, now to just insult Tinubu. Tinubu is a thief, then everybody go believe, say, okay, yes, show what they fight against the government. How many times he don't go places where things they happen? How many times? How many times has Sowore moved from state to state to point out what they go on? How many times? This is exactly why I've been following the progress of this country for the longest. I know the role he played against Goodluck Jonathan, 100%, to bring in Tinubu and APC. He brought in Buhari. He was their star man. He gave them their platform. So, Sowore, I'm not going to talk about you again. At least now, I don't pour out some of my heart for you. And this is why I can never be part of your scheme and your gimmicks and all this blackmail you do with your platform. Most of the things that they do is to use Sahara Reporter, blackmail one of these top people, and collect money. That's what they do. That's what they do. They blackmail judges, they blackmail, even though these politicians are, some of them, okay. But I'll say, tell me one thing in respect to governance in Nigeria that Yusuke Sowore have done before. That's why people like me don't believe in him, and I never believed in him. That's why I never for once carried that thing where he say, okay, he thought, okay, yes, by coming, you know what they do? They'll come and try to form friends with you. If they try to come and form friends with you, you know work. They try. They try to one bring you come closer, you know work. Next thing, boom. But anyways, make I end this video with this. Omoyele Sowore, please, you don't do a lot of interviews. Please come and explain the role you played in removing Goodluck Jonathan and bringing APC. If he's allowed, don't play. You can't learn. New generation don't come, yeah? Sorry, Pops. The time is up, for real though. Your time is up. Just as your time, I so myself one time will come. Myself, my time go over, go just JJ. But instead, make I do like you. I'll be a role model and a mentor. But for now, you don't try to blackmail me today with a lie. I go CIG. Me, if I want to see the Inspector General of Police, I will go to that office. I am VeryDarkMan for a reason. Even people who don't reach my level self, they go CIG. Fourth term of the government, now they whine me, I'll come secretly go CIG. Now they craze. Very smelling lie. Me were day wedding yesterday till around that kind 3. Why I drive, go house. Why they wedding till late? Thank God everybody saw me at the wedding. Say they go get secret meeting. Come on. But me, I'm not blackmailing you. I'm posting the proof. Go to a podcast, explain the role you played to remove Goodluck Jonathan and put us in this predicament that we are in. APC are not your enemies. You're just making people believe that they are your enemies. You make money from all of this. Peace and love, don't play. And I go learn new thing. I ready? I'm gonna gather on ourselves against one. Now I tell movement for life. Don't play. Sowore, I'm waiting for your interview. Bye.
Now, VDM said all of this that, okay, Sowore were working for APC. The same APC is now criticizing. He helped the APC to remove Goodluck Jonathan by pushing the narrative that Goodluck Jonathan is a bad person. He said all kinds of things. You even watched the video on how he was being celebrated. And now, maybe the APC did not fulfill that part before he later created AAC in 2022. But before then, he was very much okay with the way everything were going. Until the whole thing took narrative, it was no longer favoring him before he now started crying. But though VDM said he's going to talk more about it. Now, let's pause a while. Remember that VDM also posted a video that we also watched in this platform where Sowore were saying that VDM secretly met with the IG of police overnight. That's why the IG of police is taking side with VDM. If not, that he even planning to ensure that he remove this IG of police from power. Now, in the press conference, they're not asking, why did you say this? And did you watch the video of VDM? Why did he say that VDM and the IG of police had a secret meeting and he denied that he never said so? And I want you guys to watch.
So, and you're just asking now that he said they should provide evidence of meeting with us. Did he provide the receipt to show that I was paid? No, don't worry about those things. You know, when people get to this point, things get very petty, you understand? It's not new. This allegation was actually constructed by Reno Omokri. in 2015, 2016. Where is Reno Omokri today? The people who brought Buhari to power worked with him for 8 years. All the people who said they hate Buhari, they are working with them now. So if Buhari were to be alive, he would be in ADC. And all these people will go and join the ADC and tell you that they want to drive Tinubu away with Buhari. So don't let all these hypocrites keep deceiving you. You know, I don't. If anybody collected money from them, when I was arrested in 2019, they would have put the receipt out. Did the IGP of Beto could not collect all my account numbers? NFIU investigated me. They submitted the application. They charged me for treason, money laundering. They now found out that I was using that. In fact, the judge was upset. Yes, they said I went to Dubai to collect money. We found out I've never been to Dubai before. The day I was granted bail, the judge said I should go and deposit 100 million naira. When we went and varied the bail and told the judge Sowore doesn't have, he said, how can Sowore not have 100 million naira with all the fame and popularity? Some people, and I mean this, just feel like you can't be popular without being fraudulent. And that you can't, they'll be wondering, how do you survive when you could be making money and you are not a contractor, we don't see you in the meetings where they are sharing dollars. So in an attempt to explain away how I live my Spartan life, they just make up stories. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about, you should worry about these unprincipled people who jump from political party to political party every day. Yes.
This particular man is saying that, oh, the video that VeryDarkMan posted was it was even Mockery that started it. Oh, it's all blatant lies. Oh, he tried to, you watched the video. But he said it was Sahara that posted that he had a secret meeting with the IG. I want you guys to watch a clip of when he said it with his own mouth, and we'll be right back.
What happened? And you should ask the Inspector General of Police. But if he had a secret meeting because of me, I think that's waste of time. But if it is true, I think the Inspector General of Police is probably trying to prevent us from discussing the fact that his tenure expires today. If we like, go and meet with Tinubu. Whenever the time comes, we will do what we have to do.
This is him. He's now also denying. So tell me what's the difference between Reno Mockery or even Daniel Boella that deny everything that he said in Ojazeria from this Sowore. He never even reached 24 hours, so he don't deny everything when he talk. Now, I want you guys to watch this particular video of VeryDarkMan response to Sowore. We'll be right back.
I swear to God, Sowore, you're confusing me at this point. I swear to God. So I just saw what Sowore just posted. He said, the Nigerian police force has now withdrawn its initial counter affidavit designed to frustrate Blord's bail. Up next is getting the judge to resume and hear the bail application. I thought you people were the one that said I was the person that filed against Blord bail application after I made my video where I said people don't call beg, I no go oppose the bill, and I go tell my watching brief make no oppose bill. When I saw VeryDarkMan is a manipulator, he has already went to go and file because he knows that Blord is going to come out today. Now, when I don't confess again, say na police go file. You people are confusing me at this point, to be very, very honest. You're confusing me. First, you say you go discontinue case. Say you go remove Blord from prison. As that one no work, you say no be VeryDarkMan. Now you put Blord there. Say na city boy. There's a political undertone. As that one no work, you look for another thing. Oh, you say now because of say we go plan. Say VeryDarkMan plan. May use Easter because you know say George Godot. That one no work. You can't blackmail, can't lie. Say I go CIG for night. Now you don't come back to your senses. You say police go with dog. Police are doing their job. Usually they will fight. That's their job. Now me, I ain't gonna say no. Now my case. Now you're confusing yourself. You're looking funny. You are embarrassing yourself. Anyways, get ready for the unmasking of Omoyele Sowore. I swear to God, you will love it. And you know me, with proof and evidence. I don't get that time. Then when I go understand the kind of person where this guy be. Get ready for the unmasking of Omoyele Sowore. Peace and love, don't play. If you play, go and learn, and you will learn the hard way. Don't play.
All of this is coming after Sowore failed to release a Blord. He boasts his chest that immediately the judge resumed work, he's going to release Blord. He even make a whole 14 minutes interview to express himself after he failed. He could not. After he went there with all the sansan that he promised that he's going there with to release Blord on bail, like release him too sweet. He wants him out because he have all the sun. They have been doing it. And because he failed this time around, he started blaming the IG. They asked him the question that he allocated for himself. You said that VDM and IG had a secret meeting. He said, oh, you not talk like that too. Now, he's also trying to blame all the judges, blame everybody, blame the judiciary, blame the police. That's why they are unable to release Blord as he promised. A whole 14 minutes video. I want you guys to watch.
Met you at the airport. This was timed to coincide with the Easter holidays. Are you getting me? So that Blord will not get a quick date. And after the Easter holidays, all the judges went on vacation. And they are resuming today. But resuming today doesn't mean that they will take cases from today. So from today, they will now start giving dates for their cases. So we are waiting for that court to give a date for the bail application to be heard. Unfortunately, and I mean this unfortunately, the police filed a counter in a case that shouldn't have come to court in the first place. And that is why we are suspicious that even when you have a new police inspector general, they are not different from the old ones. Because they are just all part and parcel of the old system of oppression. So that's where we are. But I also need to report to you that Blord is doing well. He's not sick. And he will be out. And he's ready and prepared mentally for whenever he's out. So that's just another update from Kuje prison. So yes, and to let you know that there's no great person in the world that somehow don't taste life in prison. Mandela went there. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Abiola. I am still going back. You know, it's just a matter of time. There are 3 places for freedom fighters: prison, exile, and the grave. So don't let anybody deceive you that if you are doing what is right by your society, that the system will just overlook you and not come after you, and you can end in any of these 3 places. So, but as good people, we play by the rules, but bad people create the rules by which they play. So that's why we shouldn't be having these debates at all in the first place. Somebody can just send somebody to prison and be bragging as if he has the police in the back of Nigeria police force. But that's what they turned the Nigeria police force to. I think you guys are aware of the guy who I bailed out of prison. Chigorom Ijele Ofebu is his last name, who said he was contracted to kill me in 2022 or so. And he wasn't lying. The person who contracted him confessed to me and Deji that they have contracted people to kill us during Buhari's time. But since then, have there not been other contracts? Of course. Wike contracted people. His spokesperson, you know, that boy or man, also contracted another person to go after, you know, my family, my children. So they will always, as long as we do this, as long as we stand on the side of justice, and as long as we are up against a system that is not working in the interest of the people, they must connive, collude, they must conspire against those of us who are doing what is just. But what thing we must tell them is that every lie has an expiration date. Yeah? And the IGP must know that the expiration of his tenure is today. So we'll take it from there. So you can do as many meetings as you can. What we believe in is what we believe in, and that's the position we'll take, yes.
Yes, sir. What is your opinion about the latest scandal of Nigerian chairman being a supporter of this?
I don't know why people what I say, much ado about nothing. Who do you expect him to support? Is that not the person that appointed him? Until we fix our system and have an independent way of appointing INEC chairman, the president is not going to appoint his enemy to become INEC chairman. He wants to win election at all costs. He has the chance to appoint his next INEC chairman. It's just like you go to the Premier League and you ask Arsenal to appoint a referee. Would they go and appoint the enemy? They will appoint somebody who can help them, who can overlook a lot of infractions. So that's I don't know why even the people who are accusing him of appointing an INEC chairman that is in his favor, they are also proposing that he should appoint their own person to become INEC chairman so that the person can favor them. So the solution is not to worry too much about who he has appointed. It's for us to put a strong fight to ensure that during elections are held, whomever is the winner of the election is announced as the winner of the election. And not to waste our time on, okay, if you find out this whole noise they are making about the INEC chairman, I'd already spoken about it. I told you that his chief security officer was appointed by somebody in the villa. His spokesperson was appointed. This was a month ago. When I went to meeting with him, I came out and told you that this man cannot be trusted. So you have just now found your voice and you are shouting, oh, this man is on Twitter. He is supporting Tinubu. The people that are supporting Tinubu on Twitter are less dangerous than the ones that are not on Twitter. Yes. Those ones, the central bank governor, is he on Twitter? And he's the 37th governor for the election. So sometimes we just need to be serious. Yes.
Yes, when there are frictions like this that involves your voice against public institutions or individuals, we know that the issues against persons.
Yes.
What are the issues with criminal justice that we're actually confronting in this period case?
Is principalities. And principalities involved in Nigeria police that allowed itself. And, it's just gut-wrenching that Nigerian police will go to Anambra to arrest somebody because of banters that were carried out online and fly the person to Abuja across state lines. Are you saying that the Imo State Police Commissioner cannot handle a case of copyright infringement? There's a legal department in the Imo State Command. You understand? And I'm telling you again, the purported copyright infringement does not even exist as a charge. This is one of the most ridiculous charges I've ever seen. You cannot copyright the head of an animal and claim it's your own. But let's assume, without considering that you have a copyright claim on it, the person or the organization to prosecute that is the National Copyright Commission. They have a prosecutor for fighting against copyright infringements. Because the law with copyright is that the moment you create something, it's copyrighted. But the moment we go legal, it changes the game. They will be asking you, because you have to pay the Copyright Commission to copyright certain things, even though it's your right. Then, if you are talking about copyrights, that's another issue. Then there's trademark. And there are things you cannot trademark in the world. Yes. They are generic, you can't trademark them. If you then have to trademark it, then you have to go to the international body that is in charge of trademarks. Some people have asked that, I've seen arguments that, what about Apple? It's trademarked. It is Apple that somebody has beaten that is trademarked. The Apple itself is not trademarked. Because you cannot trace, that's why the people who trademark Apple have to bite it before they trademark it. Because Apple as a fruit cannot be trademarked. You understand? You can't trademark an animal called Rattel. It doesn't exist in the trademark registry. And if anybody trademark it, it cannot be as it is. It has to be that maybe you bite the ear of the Rattel off. So that the hair, or the one without teeth.
What are the things that need to change in the criminal justice system?
Everything has to change in our criminal justice system. The judiciary is in a mess. And I'm glad that the Nigeria Bar Association president has woken up finally. He's now talking about judges interfering in cases, internal affairs of parties. That was what we were talking about when Wike brought us to this court to try to hijack, but that time they kept silent because it didn't affect their favorite candidates. They didn't care. But now, we said it even then that this thing that is happening to us will get to everybody. It's the same thing we are saying about what has happened to Blord. If you let it pass, it will come out, they will come after every one of you. And it will get to a point where they will not even come to the judiciary anymore. They will be coming to your houses with machete to kill you because you are opposed to, a cult personality. You don't live in a country where you are afraid to speak up because somebody has the police behind him or the army. Because all this thing has to do with relationships that people don't understand. All the army people, police people, we know the game. All right? Yes. But we are not going to live in a country where another person cannot freely speak their mind and sleep at home. That is why Tinubu brought me to court. I spoke my mind about what is true about him, instead of him to face up to it and admit that he has lived a criminal life in the past. You are asking the DSS to bring me to court. DSS gets to court, bring a fake witness. We are interrogating the witness. You say the interrogation or the cross-examination is too much. Judge asks lawyer to kneel down in this country in front of him. Is that the judiciary of the future? So, but the sacrifice that has to be made, and this is where I will end it here, except you have other questions, has to be made by some of us. If I'm the one that will be used, that will be cancelled, killed, or eviscerated, or condemned, I will offer myself so that nobody in this country suffer this kind of injustice in the future. It is what I did when I was in the university. It is what I did with Egbetokun. Everybody was saying at that time, oh, he has started his tenure. If you like, go and die. His tenure is going to end in 2050. We told you that if you fight, you will win. If you don't fight, you have lost. So that's our position on this matter. Yeah.
Looking forward to 2027 general election.
Yes.
So what if INEC actually declared Tinubu as the winner? So are you going to accept the result?
If Tinubu is declared a winner after a free, fair, and credible election, we will have no option than to accept it. We accepted, we didn't participate in June 12th election, but when the result came out and we judged that it was free and fair, we accepted it and queued behind the winner, who was never declared. But what must not be lost on us before you take my statement out of context is that Tinubu can never, by nature, character, and by design, operate a free and fair election. It is not in his DNA. So, perish the thought that Tinubu will just sit down somewhere and we allow free and fair election to happen. The only way free and fair elections can happen in Nigeria is to be ready for a revolution at the ballot or at the barricades. That is the only way you can have free and fair. Nigeria has not had free and fair elections since June 12, 1993. Every other election is, selection. And that is what you must prepare yourself for. But if INEC wants to give Tinubu the next presidency without election, through selection, they must be ready for Nigerians. That's what we are saying.
Now he said all of this. This man go explain, go tire. Anyway, I also want you guys to watch the video of VDM, what he said in response to Sowore. We'll be right back.
But I know what he's trying to do. He come, he say, oh, free Blord now is the Inspector General of Police. He can't make him be as if an IG of police. I can't see some people, they make some analysis. Say, the Inspector General, I will now show you. I love to make people look stupid. Tomorrow, when I show you, you go know how stupid a lot of say one mumu they do analysis. Oh, they remove a VeryDarkMan. It's meant to be VeryDarkMan versus Blord, but they removed him and put IGP of police. I cringe in that stupidity, in that ignorance. I was like, Jesus, damn man, it's shame me. It's shame me. I'm not gonna learn new thing.
Anyway, I'll rest my case here while we wait for the next part. Please, if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. You have to subscribe so that you get the full gist to the very end. If you are subscribed, also turn on your notification bell so that you get notified anytime we release a new video. Go and check if you already turn on your notification bell so that if we just post like this, boom, you get notified. Because this story, it go long. And when it's long, we will try and cut it to pieces to bring it all together so that it will make sense to you. We do collective analysis here. Anyway, I rest my case. I love you guys. God love you more. Until we meet again. Bye.